guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna be completely honest, I did not intend on filming at all today, but it just kind of works out, I guess. So I'm gonna start with a little health update. At work, basically I was having like asthma-like symptoms where it was just kind of hard to breathe and like kind of hurt. And obviously right now, everyone's first thought, if you're having a hard time breathing, is COVID. However, I would be fine when I would initially get to work, and then as I was at work, it would start getting worse. And then I would go home and it would start gradually going away. And over the weekend, I was totally fine. I went for runs, I was outside a lot, and had no problem at all. And then Monday, I went back to work and started having the problem again. So I figured I would call the doctor and just like see what's going on, because it was getting kind of uncomfortable and to the point where I felt like I was going to need to start coughing. And obviously with everything going on right now, you don't want to be at work coughing. Even if you're wearing a mask, it doesn't look good. So right now going to a doctor is kind of an iffy situation. So I called them and asked to see if I could do like a virtual visit, because I didn't want to have to go on site. But because it is like a respiratory thing, they wanted to see me in person. And because it was potentially a work-related thing, they wanted to see me in person. And so I went in, and on the phone, they had me talk to like a nurse and a doctor, and they had to see, do they think it's COVID? Because if they think it's COVID, then obviously they treat it differently than if they do think it's like an allergy asthma sort of situation. And so they eventually told me just to go to a walk-in clinic. So I went to a walk-in clinic, and then I basically had to go through that whole thing again where I explained to them what was happening. Don't have a fever, don't have body aches, any of that thing. And they eventually decided that they would see me. And so what they've determined, and what I was honestly thinking before I even called the doctors, is that it's likely the disinfectant, which is horrible because COVID, everyone's disinfecting everything right now. But it would make sense. I've always been kind of sensitive to strong smells and disinfectants and things like that. They've always kind of like irritated my throat and my sinuses and like just whatever. And so I guess after prolonged exposure of that, it's not like they're spraying it in front of my face, but at work they are sanitizing everything. I think like once an hour, especially the bathrooms, there's like a sign or a sheet or whatever where you can see that they initial that they did it on the hour. So our best guess is that it's that, because when I'm in the lab, which granted does have better airflow and stuff, but they don't sanitize with those chemicals. I mean, I think they do, but not as frequently, because we use isopropyl alcohol and, whatever. We use our stuff in the lab. They're not coming through the lab every so often and doing it. So we believe, and what the doctor was saying is that it's a respiratory irritant that is causing asthma symptoms. So I'm not going to say that I have asthma, I guess, but I kind of do. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But also we were talking about, as a kid, I was put on an inhaler once for bronchitis, and like I've always had a burning feeling in my chest, in my lungs when I run, especially when it's cold. It's much worse when it's cold. But I just always thought it was normal because it's always been there. It's always hurt. Every once in a while I cough, but like normally if it's getting too bad, I'll just kind of back off a little bit. And the nurse, she has asthma, and she was like, no, that's not normal. That is exercise-induced asthma. Obviously, mine is not as severe as a lot of people have it, I'm sure, considering it went undiagnosed my whole life, and I'm 25. But she did give me an inhaler, so if I'm at work or whatever, I can do this. She also said to try it before going running, to just like use the inhaler, give it a few minutes, do my stretches, whatever, and then go running and see if it helps. She said it should keep my lungs from having that annoying burning sensation. So anyway, that was my little update. I am working from home today, partially because of that and partially because I just don't have anything that needs to be done on site. I had volunteered to do some paperwork stuff, but it wouldn't be in the lab, it would be around where they're disinfecting. And I have a meeting at work to talk to them about like what exactly is going on. So maybe I can get them to not disinfect once an hour or to change disinfectants. The thing is, even if they change it, I don't know if it would help. So it's kind of a weird situation. I figured I would just work from home because I do actually have stuff that I can do from home. But I'm so tired right now. I had a cup of coffee this morning, but I'm a really slow coffee drinker, which means I drink probably like at most half the cup. So there is a Starbucks within walking distance of me, but it's not a drive-through or anything. I'm gonna walk there and see if I can go in and just order a cup of coffee to go and come back home. I think getting a little bit of fresh air might be nice. I don't think the weather is particularly great, but it doesn't look like it's raining, so I don't mind the little walk. I do have stuff I need to get done, but I feel like I'm falling asleep at my computer. What time is it right now? It's like 8:10, so it's not that late. But yeah, so I'm gonna go for a walk, see if I can get some coffee. Like I said, I did not plan on vlogging at all today. This might turn into a really long vlog, or I might end up splitting it into multiple vlogs simply because I have been rambling for the last 6 minutes. And I do plan on vlogging this weekend because I won't be doing anything with anybody. And honestly, it might be kind of nice. Like, Thomas won't be around. I won't be going to see anybody. Sorry, I just got a text, so I was reading that on the screen. But it'll be nice. My plan, honestly, is just to read a lot, both audiobook and like physical book. I've had a really hard time getting into books lately, so I just kind of want to try, you know? And I also really want to clean. I will hopefully be moving soon, next few months, and everything's getting cluttered, and I'm hoping if I go through now and start getting rid of things, either throw things away or donate some things, it'll just be a little bit less work when I do actually pack things up to move. So we will see what happens. I'm gonna stop talking because it's been 7 minutes now. So yeah, let's go for a walk. Okay guys, changing plans. One, it's really cold outside, so I'm putting this jacket on. Also, it's kind of sprinkling and looks like it could start raining. Also, I was gonna walk to Starbucks, and then I walked by a coffee shop that I have to walk by on the way to Starbucks, and I said that they have seats available, like they're letting people actually sit down inside, and it looked like there were a couple tables open, so I think I'm actually gonna get a coffee and do some work at the coffee shop. I used to do this a lot when I was in school. I find sometimes changing up the scenery helps, and quite frankly, the fact that I'm in a studio apartment doesn't help the situation. I find sometimes it's easier to separate your study space from your like normal, relaxed recreation space. I don't know if that makes any sense, but beds are for sleeping, so I don't do work in bed usually. My table is usually when I do art and all those other things. And it's easy to get really distracted, but if I only bring the things that I need to do my job to the coffee shop, I have a lot less to be distracted with. So I'm gonna walk over there and hopefully snag a table. All right, guys. I know I said I wasn't gonna vlog today, but I guess we're just full on vlogging at this point, and then we'll just go through the weekend or break it up if it's too long, I guess. That light is so bright. Block it with my head. Okay, anyway, I just had a meeting about the whole me having to go to the doctor situation, and it sounds like they're gonna be pretty accommodating. They were talking about maybe giving me an office so I can like kind of just remove myself. And also checking in on the cleaners that they're using, just making sure that they're not mixing things that shouldn't be mixed, or that there isn't just a simple solution like that, you know? So that's done. I'm pretty much done working for the day. It's 1, but I did start working at 6:30 this morning. So I've done a decent amount of work. Maybe I'll do more if I can, but I'm gonna go get a haircut, and so that's why I'm saying I'm probably done working, because I don't know how long that's gonna take. I'm gonna have to wear my mask while I'm there, which isn't amazing, but I haven't had my hair cut since, I don't know, February or March. So it's been a good 5-6 months probably. So I don't plan on getting a drastic haircut. A couple inches probably, just to get the split ends off. It's really bothering me right now. I have a lot of split ends and it's driving me insane. So we're gonna go chop those guys off. This place is not very far away. I think it's like 0.2 miles according to Google Maps. So I'm just gonna walk there because weather looks decent. Not amazing, but decent. And I have 20 minutes till the appointment, so we'll just walk. I forgot to grab my mask, so we're going back to get it. All right, my hair has been cut and I have hiccups, sorry. Cut and blow dried. I think the lens got a little dirty. I mean, it feels good. Definitely got the split ends off. I've only like briefly looked at it in the mirror while I was there. I always feel awkward looking at it and saying like, yeah, it looks good. I don't know. But this is where it is. I think before it was probably like here-ish. So a few inches, and if you get split ends off, it does feel short. It always feels short to me after getting it cut because I normally grow it out probably much longer than I should. But it feels a lot healthier. It always feels thicker too, because I feel like when you grow it out and you have split ends, it just gets really thin at the bottom and gross. So it's definitely a good change, and I do need to have a little bit of work I need to do, so I'm gonna go back home, do that. It's like 2:30, so I'll just do that and then probably get chill the rest of the night. I'm gonna try to work out, go for a run or something, but we'll see if that happens. I also kind of want to draw, maybe do some reading. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go so I stop hiccuping on camera. Okay, so this is a hair situation. I'm home now. It's good. It's like definitely the length that I was expecting. I always want it to be longer, but you know, it's worth it to have healthier hair that's not full of split ends. I do like the layers that she added. I appreciate that. However, I feel like I never know what to do with my hair when it comes to blow drying and stuff, and it just always ends up frizzy. So I'm gonna straighten my hair real quick to see what it looks like actually straight, and then ideally I won't have to straighten it in the morning. Normally what happens is I'll straighten it the day before, it lasts all day. Next morning I run a straightener through it a few times and call it good. It just seems like a little refresher? That sounds weird, but yeah, sure. We're gonna straighten my hair. All right, guys, this is the final look with it straightened. I definitely like the layers, and it feels so much thicker than it did before. From behind, let's see, I don't know. You can kind of see that. So it's still, I mean, it's still relatively long. But yeah, that's my little haircut experience. I have not had it cut for quite some time, so it's nice to get it cut. I do have to say though, I usually tell them to do like a U in the back, so that the front is not just like shorter than the stuff that's in the back. This time I didn't say that, so I think she kind of just went straight across and then did like a little facial framing, so these parts are a little shorter. But I don't mind it. I think it does make it feel a little bit thicker because there's less of it tapering off like here, so it feels thicker. But yeah, not too bad. If you're wondering, I go to the After Image Styling Salon in Everett. They're pretty good. I recommend them. I've been to 2 different people there, and both times were good experiences. So in case you guys are curious, this is actually a COVID test. My company is providing them for people that are having to work on site right now, so that if somebody does get COVID and they test positive, people who are in high contact with them can like do the test at home and then send it in and get results really quickly. So this is what it looks like inside. So it just has like all this information, this like shipping thing for you. I'm assuming this is the actual test. The only reason I'm actually opening it all the way up, I would have kept it in the box, is that somebody in one of our meetings mentioned it having to be refrigerated. So I just want to see if there's any notation about that. Wonderful. But like, it doesn't say anything. So I'm gonna search through here. I'm assuming you like stick these up your nose, put it in the solution or something. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about need to be refrigerated, but somebody said on their package it said that. So I'm gonna read through this stuff real quick. Here it is. It was on the outside of the box that I took it out. 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, which I believe is like refrigerator temperature. So I guess you could just stick it in your fridge. Hey guys, it's Thursday and I am working from home again. Again, it's a similar situation where I think probably just until we figure out what to do about my like potential asthma situation, it will be easier just to work from home, and I do have some stuff to do, so why not? This is the hair situation. So this is what my hair does if I let it air dry. I washed it this morning. I just kind of wanted to see. I know when I get it cut, it tends to be a lot curlier or wavy. I don't know, wavy, I guess. If I cut it short, it would probably be pretty curly actually, but I don't plan on doing that. So I just kind of wanted to see, and this is the situation. Obviously I normally straighten my hair, but because I'm home, I don't really see a point in doing that. So yeah, just working, got done with the meeting, gonna do some more work, maybe have a little snack. I did actually manage to do a workout this morning. I need to be better about that. I've been really bad about working out. I think I'm gonna try to do one of the Chloe Ting challenges. I had seen some like stuff about her on Facebook and YouTube and whatever, so I thought, you know what, if I have a program, maybe I'll stick to it a little bit better. Probably not great. And it seems that most of her workouts, so it's like planned day by day, and it's like 30 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've seen online where it's a program, it's like 45 minutes to an hour a day, which sometimes it's just hard to carve out that amount of time. I know right now, while I'm working from home, it's a little bit easier, but on the days that I'm at work and I'm at work for like 9 hours, it's hard to come home and work out for an hour. If I tell myself it's just a half hour, it's a little bit easier. And once it becomes routine, again, it'll be easier. I definitely got out of that routine, but I'm gonna try to get back into it. Tomorrow, I do plan on going on site. I have a bunch of meetings in the morning, so I'll probably work from home for like half the day and then go in the second half, or at least a few hours, and just see how I feel. I'm just gonna do stuff in the lab until I run out of stuff to do in the lab, and then I'll go home. Definitely bring my inhaler with me just in case. But yeah, that's my day. Let's see, what do I have? Yeah, just work. Probably gonna try to draw. Hopefully try to read. I really want to read. I've just been so bad about it. I'm hoping this weekend I can finally like kick myself in the butt and do some reading. So anyway, it's like 9:30 now, so I'm gonna get back to work. This is the reality of working from home. I'm wearing sweats, a tank top, and a sweater. My work isn't strict on dress code or anything, so I don't feel like really even dressing up the top half of myself is necessary. A tank top, sweater is good. Obviously you don't want something revealing or whatever. But we're about to have lunch. We're gonna have some grilled cheese and tomato soup, and we're gonna watch some YouTube. If you guys don't know about this chick right here, this is her channel, Extra Grack, but she has another channel just called Grackle or something like that. Anyway, look her up. She's fun to watch. Just random, like, I guess lifestyle, sometimes baking videos. I don't know, there's random videos, but they're always very wholesome and just generally entertaining to watch. So go check her out if you haven't already. Hey Hey guys, it's Friday now and I just finished working out. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I talked a lot in the first clip. I don't know how much I'll cut out of that, if I cut anything. So worst case scenario, if I decide to combine that with this weekend coming up, I just won't even put this clip in. But I'm gonna assume that I'm separating them and just having two different vlogs just for a nice separation there. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Bye!